welcome back to Sand Patch. That it was absolutely been a while around here for a long way to go. So, as I never seen this before, that we're going to be getting a little bit away for this one. So, I have already started my journey around here for a way long things that I could have able to get around here. So, we got 25 cars on the rear, and I just put 4 locomotives as of the SD40s around here. The Chesapeake and Ohio around here for one of the trains like this are about to begin on its journey on its way from point A to point B. So, in the previous video around here that we never heard of, is I have eventually derailed uphill around here for some sort of like anything as well. Pretty sure that the train is absolutely going to be at minimum speeds around here for this one, as I put 2 locomotives, additional locomotives around here that I probably added a little bit around as well, which could eventually make more powerful than ever that we never seen this in some kind of like that anyway. So, we're going to continue to go around here. So, this is where I have derailed around here since last year. And I couldn't believe that we tried to start our journey around here since a long time around here. We're going to be turning on the headlights, as we never seen this even possible. But without further ado, we could have able to gain up for the acceleration to get on this point without any derailments around here. So we're going to be trying to survive all the way from another point around here until, if this video could actually try to end, if I arrive at this point, I may exactly we're going to end up this video for without further ado around here. So this must be another 20 minutes of this video, and I'm not very sure it won't going to be even necessary if I try to survive. If I derail, the video ends. Exactly what I'm not gonna be to try to say so around here for this one. So, I'm going to get all the way as fast as I possibly could. We're going to be moved from a little bit one piece around here for this one. So this day is a little bit cloudy, but if I'm never absolutely going to turn on for a viewer mode around here for this one, but I may not exactly gonna delete it. I'm pretty sure if this train is absolutely moving on forward direction around here for just like that one. So the locomotive is continuing to going on its long way, but I never see the red signal, as we not going to find out as well. So I'm not sure if this is absolutely a little bit bad news. If we see something very suspected that I ain't never seen this before, I have totally passed the red signal. Everything is continuing to go, but looks like we're absolutely going to get on the high speeds as well. But I never essentially knew that isn't going to be for exactly what it is. So why everything is absolutely red signals at this point. But according to the dispatch, you could have able to still around here to go anywhere else of this situation. But you'll see one of the red lights are everywhere. Red signals are probably everywhere at this point, which is probably a bad news like anybody as well. Looks like we're going around here as further as we go. And without wasting our time, let's get right on time on something else in another way for around here. The spawners doesn't have any Amtraks around here, especially you absolutely tried to drive freight trains as well. I'm gonna be absolutely switching into Notch 1 as I'm running away from Connellsville. So, looks like from point to point is where it's going to be all night long. And if that rains, this is actually some sort of a bad news around here for a while. So, we have been departed as anyways around here, so we might never seen the freight is absolutely right behind them. I'll zoom out before that, but when you see those freight trains right behind around here as well, so I never seen one of those things as well. So there's freight behind around here for this one, because according to the game graphics around here, I have turned into the quality into 1, which isn't that probably a little bit good around here for some sort of gameplay reasons. I cannot believe if we're gonna be stopping for this train, there is no emergency bays around here on the railroad tracks. So the journey has begun, and looks like we're going to be heading for another notch. I am pretty sure if the storm comes again that night, I may not pretty sure if this train is going to derail for something else. This train may exactly how powerful it is, but it's actually going to be taking a little bit stronger as well, as we're rolling all the way down into something else. I'll hit to Notch 8. This is where it all loud is going to be. I forgot to change my settings, but it's all the bad news around here for this one. Essentially, this train is kind of loud, going all the way around on the island. It's running a few frames per second, but looks like I may not actually going to look on forward. Exactly for this one, I may not going to look up around here for this one because of all of these trees. As I hit throughout for the max notch, I may absolutely going to continue to accelerate long enough before the train is going to derail as possible. Alright, this train is going to get things a little bit further easier, as the train is going to lose some speed, but of course, this train might able to make it on time. So, I just going to be switching it around here manually. Looks like the power trains around here, that they just continue to go all the way up here as fast as possible. You could see the sunset around here as you have viewed for this video in a while. So the train's headlights is absolutely going to be look like that anyway. So I may not actually try to slow down of this train. As you could see, one house from this neighborhood. I have just totally forgot to sound the horn as well. We never probably going to be echoing around here for these things as well, so you probably see that way. another town around here for this one, but we're slightly moving all the way out of the town as possible, as the train moves slightly even more faster than we never thought. I could see the rail yard, and we're now in Rockwood, JTC. Now, we're passing this train station over here, but it's absolutely already night. But I cannot try to find our way to something else. So it looks like we're probably moving on. This is where I came here, but not for long. This is where I came here that we just absolutely roading all the way for this way. Sometimes the full map doesn't actually exist around here for this one. Maybe we need something interactive for one of the people around here from any couple of rails. But I try not to speed around here as possible, but there must be already a bad news. If I just fully speed around here ahead around here for that one, I don't really think some of the rail cars could absolutely try to tip over and derail. Even possible, this wasn't going to be for exactly how a dream is going to be. This is definitely going to be a one heck of a nightmare. And we never seen them in the back around here. If I jump off the train, I could lose my way all the way forward around here. So let me tell you something around here. First, my gameplay has dropped a lot of frames since I have piled up for one of the datas, or some of the data as well that we never thought. Then I make this train powerful to get all the way up here as fast as possible. We could have absolutely seen that much around here, and going all the way as possible around here. So even one of the Game Pass locomotives that we never seen this as well, but there's always Chesapeake and Ohio trains almost everywhere, especially there must be Burlington Northern trains, and even more around here for this unidentified lines, as we never probably told around here for something as well. The train is climbing all the way up here, but there must be a tunnel that they absolutely find it all the way out here, around here. So, looks like Cumberland Yard is gonna be coming up around here, and this is where we're gonna be all the way for turning itself into a Configure 8 or something like that. Everything is still loading all over for something as well, so they headed towards to Bow West, Pennsylvania, but this is where it all ends right there at the end of this video. So probably we should actually gonna be staying a little bit alright around here. We're gonna be staying at 80 studs per second that we're going to finish around here for this thing. Hopefully it's about to rain soon, but looks like there must be a few lines around here left. We're still getting all the way up here, and there must be a few things to climb all the way up here as fast as possible. Now, definitely that I just still crawling all the way up here as fast as we could, but there are no ditch lights. If I just actually try to zoom it all the way out here, wait a second, it has absolutely switched it around here, so I needed to slow down. And well, there's a bad news. The train has been completely derailed. Wait a second, I am still up and going. Wait a second, I never heard that from behind. I have still going to get around here for itself to go around here for somewhere else. All of the trains have been powered around here for this one, but slightly we got a huge problem on the rail cars. My God. My God. One of the rail cars have been missing. Where's the caboose? I didn't see this either. Oh man, we got something even for a major problem. Did I include the caboose? Wait a second. Man, the CSX locomotives have just catched on to me. Where did they came from? They absolutely so nonsense around here that they catch me up around here for one of the trains. I think that is absolutely wrapping up for today's video, but I am absolutely stuck. And I'm still going all the way to do. I still need to find my way back in. And we're probably not going to be whatsoever that I just totally did. That I just going to find my way back into the train. I'm very stuck, at least. So, this is where all the video around here, it ends right there. I cannot believe this train have been completely derailed. I never absolutely what happened around here that since it was a while. So one of those locomotives and some other kinds of a train around here for this one, but almost nearly a bridge around here that they have just absolutely catched up so well. Pretty sure we're about to end of this video quickly because I cannot believe I tried to get back on the train as possible. I am not sure. We're going to lose one of the cars that I absolutely probably use around here for them So, if you're probably going to be checking out of this game, but they have fun pretty too much around here instantly. So, I switched around here for neutral around here. Probably, that could be the end of this video at least. I have never eventually that they have ended up derailed like that. Which is probably a bad news like anything as well, but thankfully, that will be the end of this video. So, unfortunately, we may not actually gonna be trying to play this again, even though it's totally free for everybody as well. But don't get locked by some other kinds of moderation. And the game is linked in description below, so you can check it out of this game at least. And not anybody as well that you're gonna be checking this out. So, this is TC is signing off, and I'll see you rail fanners all later as well as we know it. So, thankfully, drive safe for one of these trains as possible, but don't get too much fun around here for one of these trains. If the server is absolutely getting a little bit tired after 12 hours, you absolutely gotta be rejoined the game automatically. So thanks again and have a nice day, and we'll be see you in another video in just for 2 days. Now let's get back to Comic Studio and see what it does, or still probably way back in Roblox around here for to do so. I may not go to overload my data, and this would be another 20 minutes of this video have come to an end. So thanks again, and that's everything around here for just like I'm running out of breath. So that's absolutely what I totally saying around here. So thanks again, and that was totally fun, or isn't it?